Bravo.
There's been an amazing collaboration between the writers, the actors, the directors to make sure everything fits for everybody.
You're very conscious of how much goes in to every shot, especially on this set.
Can I talk to you for a second?
I love that it is always active and it keeps us on our toes.
So much of this show is about the veneer, it's about the gloss.
The show looks great. I mean, it's very cinematic, it's very smooth. The way it's lit and the way it's shot, it tells the story really well.
Suits primarily is a show that was designed and created to be kind of mainly filmed within this office environment that we live in, our home. So much of their lives are defined by how much they work and how much time they spend in the office so that we see the full range of emotion take place in our office. As far as the transitions of Suits go, I love how it's very smooth and a lot of camera movement and people are walking and talking and the camera's moving. I feel like that's a combination of our DPs, also our directors, and then what we'll do is, as they do it, we'll start writing to it.
Michael Susu's our camera operator, and he operates the Steadicam. He's moving backwards with his team. Somebody's, got the cords going, there's focus is being pulled. There's so much going on, and it's really a dance.
Because I'm the paralegal, I'm always on the move and bringing someone something. It really adds to the natural flow of things. None of our scenes feel stagnant.
It's also very important to sometimes get out into the real world and get onto a location.
I love being outside, working in the exterior shots, because it really does open it up.
Well, for me, it's really special shooting here because I'm from Toronto, so all of these neighborhoods, I actually went to high school about 5 minutes from where we are right now. Shooting out in the world, for me, it lends a level of authenticity to the scene. It's cold outside. It feels cold, you're not pretending it's cold. The sun's shining, noises are happening, so I love being out of the studio.
Lock it up, roll sound.
Our producer-director, Anton Gropper, who came in this year, did an amazing job.
Some scenes require where you let the actors and the words do all the work, and it's very still and static. Other ones, yeah, you do, by moving the camera in certain ways, you create different feelings and emotions out of your viewer. At least that's the goal.
Anton's our producing director as well this year, so he's directed, I think, maybe 4 episodes this year. But in a way, he directs every episode in the sense that he's there. He is the sort of through line for every director.
It's been great to have Anton come on to the show. He really knows how to talk to actors. I think he really knows the camera well, and I think some of his episodes have been the strongest.
Director's primary responsibility is to work with the actors and to block the scene and to get the scene on its feet and to make it alive. And then my job is to get that on camera.
The creation of the look of the show is just very much determined by the director of photography.
Dan has really changed the aesthetic of our show in terms of it looking edgier, a bit darker, more stylized and angled.
He knows how the show needs to look and feel at any given moment, and he knows how to make it happen quickly because we're shooting 10 pages a day.
Well, shooting on location is more complicated because there's so many uncontrollable elements like the weather. We got here this morning, it was all socked in, it was overcast, which makes our shooting really easy. You don't have to worry about direction of sun and things. And now, as you can see, as soon as we start rehearsing, the sun's screaming out. So you have to sort of think on your feet and you have to be able to react.
Half of the season takes place in the summer, so it's like you can't wear the overcoat, and the elements really are challenging. We got to make believe that it's a beautiful night out, but it's actually raining on us.
Patrick and I had one this season where we're walking and talking about if I'm going to bring him to dinner with my parents, and it starts pouring rain. Well, that was never part of the scene.
That scene, I think, was beautiful because it ended up raining.
Well, Rachel, come on, look, I know it's something, but you're acting like it's everything.
It is everything.
You're always making choices about where you put your lights, what look it creates, and how it limits the camera. So this year we were allowed to do a lot more camera moves within a scene. So that's one of the things that was a little bit different this year.
Background.
We have a saying on the set that we have the best looking background in all of television. Part of Suits is sharp people, sharply dressed, and our background really bring that element to the table.
I would absolutely notice if our background players weren't there. I mean, they're a part of our world. We're so grateful for their patience and their amazing attitude and these long days, and they're all beautiful and lovely, and, it's great.
They're very much a part of the family, and they're very important to the show.
Yeah.
The style of the show has just developed over time. I think it's gotten more fluid, smoother, probably a little faster paced as the seasons have gone on.
The talent of this entire crew to just adapt to any changing moment is kind of what makes those scenes really sing.
They get challenged every day with stuff. All 177 people on this set, and nobody complains. Our crew's wonderful.